a Gentleman Games podcast.
Greetings, everybody. I'm James, your Dungeon Master for this Rumen Bard podcast, a Dungeons & Dragons punk bard adventure. Joining me today, I have Bron Vito playing
Wylee Coyote. Last episode was very judge-centric.
Also joining me today, I have Tyler playing
Judge. So that's what nabs feel like.
And finally, once again joining us today, I have Chelsea, who is playing
Mercury Stardust. My mouth runs faster than I do.
Sorry.
Beautiful.
All right, let's get into it.
So last time, we showed up to Myersport, where we killed a whole bunch of zombies, except we would have been easily overwhelmed with the help of Polinia. After kind of, dusting ourselves off, cleaning us up to become presentable, we showed up to the cathedral in the middle of Myersport and had a very interesting discussion with Polinia. Judge got shut down after Polinia touched the little sigil on his head, and things kind of got the conversation went a little sour between Wylee and Mercury and Polinia. However, while Judge was out, he had quite an interesting flashback about who he was before he was a warforged, apparently, including the fact that, hey, he's probably Mercury's dad. As well as saw, what the fuck was her name? Melissa, who is the great-great-great-grandmother of Polinia. So, after relaying all this information to Polinia that Wylee was eavesdropping in on, Polinia asked the group to go find her dad, who she swears can't be dead, even though his whole company or whatever he was with was killed at the temple to the west, I think, of Myers. North of. Didn't we come from the north?
Nope, you came from the west.
Okay, so flip that and reverse it of Myersport. So we're gonna go head to that temple to go look for her dad, look for some answers to try and curb these zombies or something like that. All right, Mercury, wake up.
Oh, son of a bitch. What the hell? What's going on?
I didn't realize we were starting right away. Okay. Hi, I'm here too.
The venue changed. We have to head over.
We have to go north.
Did we ever learn the name of the temple?
It's
No,
a
you
temple.
did not.
We have to go to the temple up north.
You, as you were talking to Polinia about it, you simply learned that the temple had been long abandoned, but at one point was a very vibrant and thriving temple, but you really didn't get any other information than that.
Does it have is it a temple to anyone?
You don't know.
It's about to be the temple to Mercury.
All right, Mercury. I know you don't want to move, but it's an abandoned temple. All right. Think of how cool that would be.
Whoa. Wait a minute. We're doing the show in an abandoned temple?
Yeah. Awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
Who's going to serve the drinks, guys?
They're
People don't like a show unless they're drunk.
Gloppy will.
Gloppy's going to serve the
they're
drinks.
gonna meet us there.
Well,
They're gonna meet us there. We're just gonna head up there and set everything up right now. All those people, because the tavern's kind of, zombie ridden because it got attacked. So they had to move it.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on.
Who's going to do all this work? Because it's not going to be me.
Gloppy will do it.
All we have to do is go show up.
Yeah, I mean, they said
Well,
we
if
just
we're
have to go
showing
there.
up.
Yeah.
If we're just showing up, I'm cool with that.
Wylee pulls Judge's side. Good one.
Wait, so I'm pretty sure we asked about if Drell ever showed up, and they said he didn't.
they.
Drell's dead.
No, wait. I'm pretty sure she said yeah.
No, I don't remember asking about Drell.
I do remember asking about Drell.
Yeah, you guys brought up Drell
Everybody
very.
asked about Drell.
It was like right at the end.
Yeah.
And did Polinia or Greyhound even respond?
We never learned his name was Greyhound.
Yeah,
Greyhound
yeah,
wanted to
Greyhound.
kill
Name was
me,
Greyhound.
so
Did we?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Captain Greyhound. Because
Yeah,
you
it
guys
was
asked if
Greyhound.
Captain Greyhound would go with you.
Remember, and he tried to kill me, but then I just meow.
And then you meowed.
I meowed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's
They say Drell's already there.
Yeah. So we gotta go beat him.
Yeah, we gotta get going.
Let's
Yeah.
go fuck his shit up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go fuck
yeah.
Drell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
no,
Hit him
no,
down
no.
and ram him
No,
hard.
we're not fucking Drell.
I am.
Oh, jeez. I mean,
God damn it,
take
guys.
away all of my fun, all right?
Is anybody on my side?
Yes.
See, I'm just trying to be
Is
a cool
that the
dad. I'm trying
You're
to
trying to be
impress
cool.
her.
Judge, is that how you answer when they when
I
when
don't
she
know.
asks?
I don't
You just
know.
say yes, right?
Yeah.
You guys do know I can hear you, right?
Yes.
I can hear you left, and we leave the town.
Did you guys even get a map or any information about where
No.
you're going?
I
just
assume
leaving.
so. Because she showed us like a picture of.
We
A
have a
picture
vague
of-
She did say north.
understanding of where
She
this
said
temple
north.
is
Head north, yeah.
located.
I don't know. I tried to get a bunch of information from her about it.
Okay. So
Because I was like, are we going to be able to get to it through all the zombies or what? And she was like, no, the zombies come and attack the town, so you shouldn't
And
have
at
to worry about them
specific
too
times.
much.
I think, right?
what was that?
Don't the zombies come at specific times?
It was like, yeah, at nighttime.
But
Yeah.
what if they're all just loitering in between that time?
Yeah.
They're just all standing out inside front of a gas station.
They're some are
Fucking
About a
teenagers.
package of gum.
some have their Switch out just playing it,
Yeah.
trying to beat it. Some have some older consoles, just smoking a couple doobies and cigarettes here and there. It's
Yeah.
gonna ruin their lungs.
just
but
go hang
what do
with
they care?
them.
They're already dead.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's true.
yeah.
They're all
true.
just hanging out in a giant zombie parking lot,
Yeah.
doing zombie things together.
They're talking about their last meal, which has pretty
Hey
much
Todd,
been each other.
did you see what Ben did to that guy last
Oh,
time?
let me tell you, Steve.
Oh my
Ron.
God.
Fucking ate his brains.
Okay,
Crazy.
okay. You should have seen what Dwayne the Wrong Jackson did. All right.
Oh, guys, my arm just fell off.
Oh God.
That's gonna be a problem.
Okay, we need to get back to the game now.
I can't fast.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just here to DM for the
Well,
my
I was just
dragonfly.
riffing because I thought you were working on something.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
All right. So, do you guys actually leave the town and begin the journey?
As long as we have all the information.
gonna get lost
wait,
and
no.
die.
Do they? Is there anybody who's like offering healing potions or anything?
Yeah, please. Is there anybody offering healing potions?
The
before we-
town is pretty
before I
desolate.
kill
Just like when
everybody
you guys
again?
got there, there's a few people here and there kind of hiding in the shadows or like the muck of the town, but they're all, small groups cloistered together, and then they scatter as you guys walk through or as like the town guard is patrolling.
No, so there's like no way to actually ask people because they just run.
I
Oh.
mean,
Where's Greyhound?
Greyhound is out in front of the cathedral.
Okay, I want to go talk to him.
Okay.
Wiley stays away.
Hello. I think that was his voice. It was something like that. I saw that viral video too.
Hey, so we're gonna go look for Polina's dad at the temple.
He's not there. That's where Polinia is. Oh no, he was like a Sean Connery, wasn't he?
I'm Sean Connery.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Nah, I don't know. Just make up a new voice.
He got kicked in the balls or something.
Oh, my balls!
My balls!
My precious
Well,
balls!
once you listen back to the old episode, you'll hear what voice you did.
Yeah, I know. And it'll still be wrong.
Yeah.
In this episode.
He just changed voice. He likes doing
I
impressions.
need to. The thing is I got these like
He's
master
like-
sheets here for like
Oh, yeah.
characters,
Yep.
but I didn't start filling them out until like last week, and I forgot to notate all of the
Oh,
important
yeah.
stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna write down Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Oh, I'm
What's your
Sean Connery.
What's your intro?
So you're going. There we go. So you're going to the temple up north.
Yeah. Do you know how far it is, or do you? We're trying to get there. Do you have any
Let
advice
me
for
flip
us?
through my pages of information.
This.
He's got a town guide.
It's a 1 day's travel.
That's
12
right.
hours on foot if you're going properly speeded.
Can you write down 1 day's travel? Okay. So is there anything we need to watch out, like geologically?
Well, it's a mire and a swamp, So you're going to want to take heed where you step your foot. If you stay on the pathway up there, you should be okay.
You're not here. Okay.
It's also a port. Why did I become Orca there?
Okay. That sounds good. You don't have a map or something, do you?
No, but if you leave here now and you take the road straight to the north, it doesn't branch off until it hits the temple.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Well, see you later.
Yeah, it's quite fitting you're going to this temple.
Um,
And he like turns around and walks inside.
we're all gonna die.
Inside out?
Inside the temple.
He just walks inside.
Yeah. He fourth dimensions right in front of you.
So is it me or does he just not like people?
I think he doesn't like you.
I think
As-
he's
as-
Who
expecting
doesn't
us
like
to
me?
die.
As the door is closing behind him, oh, and if you hear chains, make sure you, and then
Oh,
Oh, let's go
Well,
ask him.
we're gonna-
I go and open the door back up.
he's not there.
He must have really turned inside out because that's amazing.
Is he not?
he's invisible.
No, he's definitely not there.
He's invisible.
Well, I try and find him.
Roll a perception.
Nat 20.
He also had a nat 20.
So we roll again.
All right.
18.
He's not there.
Oh. He poofed.
Well,
Let's just burn this town down.
I like the way you
I'm
think,
too
Josh.
old for this shit.
I mean,
You're too old for
we
this
could
shit.
we could just tell Billy that the town was overrun with
Assholes?
The temple?
no zombies by the time we got there and it was already burning. Because then we couldn't.
Yeah,
Hey.
we could go tell her that right now.
could
And she'd
tell-
be like, "Wow, you got there in 24
No,
seconds."
no, you said you. No, you said we're just gonna burn this town down. You just want to burn this town
Oh,
down.
Billy, go talk
Yeah,
to
we'll
Billy.
talk to
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah.
Because, that he's the whole reason we're traveling.
Well, I kind of want to go figure some stuff out about myself. So let's.
What
Head to
does
the
you
temple.
what do you need to
Who
figure out?
doesn't want to figure out things about themselves? I'd like to know a lot about myself, but what I really know about myself is that I want to be famous. So let's get this fucking show on the road, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sure. That we're gonna go play. Yeah,
okay.
I forgot. Yeah, we're gonna go
personal
play.
personal business. Put aside. Bottle that up. We don't need that. Okay. We need to go to the temple.
All right, we do.
All right, you guys begin heading to the temple?
No, we're already there.
Oh, all right. That was really fast. This entire page of things I have for notes here, I don't even need it. All right, well, next week's
Glad
session,
I could
everybody.
save you so much time.
Yeah. I mean, you
All
always
right.
try to draw things out. Just okay. You're there. Done.
Let us.
I can DM. It's
I fast traveled.
shit.
Oh wait, we haven't been there before. Let's fast travel back to Shines Grove.
To go sell some stuff really quick.
We'll get there in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm
We might still be able to
home!
warn them about the evil that we might have really.
Oh shit! We
Let's-
didn't talk to Polinia about that.
Let's not fuck around.
No, we did.
Shines
About
Grove
what?
is right now. It's Kvatch.
About the people we ran into.
No, we did.
Yeah,
We're
the
like, oh, we
ladder.
ran into
Kinda
them.
brought it up, and then
Yeah.
she mentioned that her brother had like run away or whatever.
And then you didn't say
And we're like,
shit. Oh, we don't know. Steps.
oh, look at this over here.
Yeah.
That's
We
kinda
don't
what
know Scoville Steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finally found his
Exactly.
name after we forgot
Yep.
it.
Scoville
Scoville.
Steps.
Brother Scoble.
Brother Scoville.
Brother Scoville Steps.
Scoville Steps Halfhammer is his full name. At least as far as what those
His
cultists
friends
call him.
call him Steps.
Yeah. You guys leave the town of Myersport, heading northward on a small pathway that seems to be pretty well worn for an area that doesn't see a lot of traffic. However, you quickly realize that the majority of these footprints and drag marks are probably from the zombies and the undead that seem to curse this land. As you begin traveling north, you guys kind of reflect on the last words of Greyhound and Polinia as you guys were leaving the town, thinking about chains and possible answers to where her father Todd may be. The day goes pretty well. You were told about 12 hours away is where this temple was sitting, its purpose and original intention unknown to you. However, about 4 hours into your journey, the sun is starting to rise into the noon sky, and you begin hearing some strange noises. Can you all roll me a perception check?
Oh, Wylee.
Oh,
Wylee does not like this die. He is not using it.
I have
Wylee got a 4.
Okay.
I got a 15.
a 7.
All right. That was a 4?
15.
15.
I had a 4.
4, 7. Judge notices ahead of them on the pathway there is what appears to be a large piece of mud or rock moving back and forth, halfway buried under the muck of the pathway. It's bumpy, and it's kind of like halfway in a puddle, and the other half of it's sticking out, but it's bulbous and like a mound.
Like a shambling mound?
No.
What did Gloppy get?
20.
1 bucket.
That's that a boy.
Gloppy, is that your dad? What is that thing?
Gloppy, I love you so much, man.
You see Gloppy begin like vibrating and like jiggling and pulsating like red and blue waves.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay.
Maybe it's a mating
Me,
dance.
me and Gloppy have connection.
Oh.
Is that
That's
so?
not a
What's the
good
sound
sound.
we hear?
That sound.
And whenever he goes red, that means bad. When blue means good. Red and blue, I have no idea. Maybe neutral. I think we should just be on guard just to be safe.
think-
Is
We
it
should
in the path?
Yeah. It's like right to the like halfway in the path, halfway off in a puddle.
How
We should
far
poke
away?
it with a stick.
Probably about 30, 40 feet.
I don't have a 30 or 40 foot stick. Do
You guys stay here. I'm gonna go
Stomp on it.
investigate. Not maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, Wylee doesn't see it. He's just too busy paying attention to Gloppy.
Well, see, I stopped you.
Ah,
So I'm gonna pull out my weapons, which I assume are always pulled out, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I have the same problem with my dick.
My dick's always
I can't
out.
go anywhere near a school,
yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
or really most of society. And I walk up to it,
Okay.
kind of calling out, "Hey, hello."
And you hear the noise stop as you're like 10 feet from it calling out to it, and you see it like turning. It starts spinning slightly, and it rears up on its legs, and you see a massive toad.
Frog!
What color is it?
It's brown with some gray blotches and darker brown warty bumps on it.
Okay, I step 11 feet away from it, just in case it has reach,
Hey,
and I say, "Hey."
And as you do, it jumps at you.
okay, before that,
I jump at it.
Hold on.
I want Wylee to be like, hey, Gloppy, what, do you think that's a good toad or a bad toad? And then as soon as it jumps, never mind, I figured it out.
And as it jumps, roll a dexterity save.
14.
Judge gets a 14. That is going to succeed. You jump out to the, or you take a sidestep as the toad jumps and lands it right where you were standing a moment before.
Does this seem aggressive?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Everybody.
Everybody? Okay. Let's see how this die works.
Oh shit! Why me? I
Nice.
got a 1.
17.
19.
17 and 19. That makes me a teen.
If we just had that spell, that's not the one that makes things bigger, but makes it smaller. We could just make it into a regular sized toad.
Shrink.
Yeah. Just make it into a regular toad.
You know that
If
one.
enlarge makes something bigger, what does unenlarge do?
What is that spell that shrink stuff called?
Yeah.
Judge, you sidestep to the side as this massive toad begins bearing what fangs it actually has and jumps forward towards you, throwing its tongue out to the side, trying to slam into you. However, as you move out of its pathway, its tongue misses and it misses its hop. That makes it your turn.
Can I essentially No, I'm just gonna wail on it.
Fuck it, dead.
I wanted to like trip it or something. First of all, so this one's my flail, this one's my hammer, or my gavel. So my flail is a 16. My gavel is a 14.
Those will both hit. Roll for damage.
It's a D4 plus 2. Oh, great. So 6 and 5.
So we're doing 11 damage.
Yeah.
You slam down on the toad with it, and you see a couple of its wart bumps kind of like break open and start bleeding. However...
Oh, wait. Does it have black blood?
No, it does not.
Does it have chains?
No,
Wait,
it does not.
So it was just chilling in like a pit?
It was in like a puddle.
Okay. A very big puddle?
Yeah.
I'm imagining something like at least 8 feet tall.
No, it's not 8 feet. I would say... Actually, you're probably not wrong. It is probably around 8 feet. It's considered a large beast. So it's slightly
I'm
taller.
also considered a large beast.
It's
Ladies.
probably about the same. Like, its eye height is probably about level with yours. It's big.
I wasn't talking about Judge.
I know. You're talking about...
Bronson.
Yeah.
How's it going?
All right, so that makes it the toad's turn. The toad's a little upset with your existence, especially now that it's bleeding.
I want it to eat me.
They do, actually, so you're about to find out. So this toad is going to turn to you, and he is going to take his tongue and lick you.
I'm fucking turned on.
Will a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. After that, the toad jumps away after the rest of the group.
Do I get...
An attack of opportunity? Yes, you do.
Great. How's a 9?
That's going to miss.
Okay.
The toad jumps, and it lands with an earth-tremoring thud right in front of Mercury, Wylee, and Gloppy.
No!
That makes it Wiley's turn.
Okay, Wiley's gonna take his rapier and he's gonna be like, "How?" Wait, get his voice. Okay, there you go.
That's a great lead-in.
Like I smoked before
You know, that's kind of what I'm trying to get that gruff. I'm like, okay, there we go. He's gonna say, "How dare you try to attack Daddy?" And roll, and then he's gonna stab him.
That's right, call me daddy, bitch.
Will a 10 hit?
That is going to miss. You stab your... Is it a rapier?
It's a rapier.
You stab the rapier forward, and you hit it on its thick skin, and your rapier just kind of flexes. It doesn't seem to penetrate or pierce.
Meant to do that.
Just testing the waters.
Yeah, just I had to remember how flexible it is. Mm-hmm.
All right. Gloppy's turn. Gloppy, you see kind of like shifting around in his bucket, and you just hear as it like opens its little hatch and shoves its little like tube out, and it shoots a magic missile.
Destroy him, Gloppy.
Fudge, Gloppy, you
Yeah!
freaking bastard.
Gloppy.
Gloppy's got,
You did this, James.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points of damage.
Gloppy, you're my hero.
3 semi-clear, like, jets of energy go shooting out at this thing.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Gloppy, if I was any less of a man, I'd feel threatened by you.
Mercury, your turn. You just saw Gloppy, like, use portside cannon fire and just...
Well, before you guys all started throwing your shit at this thing, I was gonna actually calmly talk to him, but I don't think that's an option anymore.
Fuck that shit.
Because this
Yeah.
toad's pretty pissed off.
You should have acted first, honestly.
This was a
You
very
know-
easy one to judge.
Several generations of my wood elf ancestors are rolling in their graves
No,
right
I'm not.
now because of you guys.
I like they didn't even hear it until I was like, wait,
you hear
what?
what I said?
No, I'm not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was gonna be all nice and try to be friends with this toad, but they're kind of in deep now. So she's pulling her rapier out, and she's gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
And she's feeling pretty bad about it because they could have had a nice conversation, but somebody ruined
He
it.
started it. I said hello twice.
I trust Judge.
And it said...
Yeah.
suddenly
And then-
forgetting. 12.
12. That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Fuck yeah.
Do we need
How much?
6.
6 points of damage.
6.
And what kind of weapon was that?
With my rapier.
So Mercury, seeing you with your rapier and your fail, she's like, no, like this, and then like pokes it and causes the toad to bleed a bit.
Yeah, we need to communicate with each other.
Judge, Mercury stabs the toad, and you just hear, and that makes it your turn.
I think he's calling for you.
Judge, I think
I'm
he
coming.
wants you.
He's like,
court's in session?
You see its
Oh,
neck
he's
sack
saying-
just.
I'll translate. He's saying, "Daddy, come to me."
There's a lot of daddy
How
jokes going on.
far-
I'm not
oh,
cool with this right now.
So we.
It's fine. Don't
I
worry about
stopped us at like 30 feet away,
Yep,
and then it jumped.
it jumped about 20
So I'm
feet.
gonna have to run back.
Yep. I like your motion.
I'm gonna have to stomp back. You can make earthquakes. Watch this.
Exactly.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
what we need more of.
it. Show him.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh, I forgot I have this shit.
You have spells.
I
Yeah,
have
you guys all
magic.
forgot you had spells.
Well, no, all my spells to kind of destroy everybody around me.
I can't wait till you just.
I was gonna talk to him.
I
but
kind
you
of
know
wanted
what?
to be swallowed. Because I'm like, well, guess what I'm doing?
See, I want to get swallowed, so because that's my fetish. No, because I'm all spiky. It's really into vor.
Judge is super into vor.
Yeah.
And
it
war.
just gets. It
Judge
gets
once
some-
walked into a bar that said like vor bar, but he thought it said war because he couldn't read well.
Yeah.
And it changed his life forever.
Forever.
Wiley got to hear about the experiences for
All right.
like hours.
I'm just gonna
afterwards.
go ahead and swing, sweet chariot, swing home, whatever it is. 11.
That matches, so that'll hit.
Sweet, and then also that one's gonna pass it. So, a little better. That's gonna be an 8 plus 4, so 12.
12 more damage. Okay.
Are you feeling under the weather, Judge? You're kind of not doing your normal damage.
That makes it the toad's
Well,
turn.
I think you would understand if I was a little under the weather.
Well, I mean, it's just like I said, bottle that up and forget about it.
The toad turns to Mercury, who drew blood on him a moment before, or on her a moment before,
With the
with the rapier.
yeah, but the frog's a she.
Yes, the frog is a she.
Wait a minute,
Me
Frog.
too.
Okay, Toad. Before this goes down, I
It's-
just want to say something
She looks
to you.
offended the moment you call her a frog, and her like tongue,
Ooh,
like
you
her
fucked
mouth
up.
slowly
Oh,
opens
shit.
up, and you see her tongue just come flying out at you, and it's super goopy and like covered in like this sticky, gross
Ah.
skin,
Ugh.
nasty.
Mercury gets all the good things.
Just cut it
Why?
off.
God.
And that's gonna be a 20
Oh shit!
natural.
Oh
Damn.
god.
Yeah.
So
Why does Mercury get all the fun?
the toad,
Why?
looking at you, right in front of you, launches this big goppy tongue that starts as a ball and then just hits you and kind of like splats around your body, like enveloping
God.
you. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I was saying,
Phil's gone insane.
I said that all day at work, and my coworkers are like, "What?" And I'm like, "That's a lot of damage." That's gonna be 2d10, because it's a critical hit.
Oh god.
Is that a ranged
Oh, wait,
attack?
how are we doing critical hits?
Yes. So the house rule for critical hits is maximum damage plus the dice roll.
All right.
So
Because I know everybody does their different.
it's maximum dice damage. You don't get to add the modifier in. So if it's d10 plus 12,
It's
it's
10.
a d10.
Yeah.
And then you get to roll your d10 and add the 12.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
man.
for this
That's
one,
how our house
that's
rule is.
gonna hit Mercury for 14 points of damage.
Oh god, I'm almost gone.
And Mercury,
You're gonna take some crushing damage.
I need you to make a Constitution save.
This is not gonna be good. Okay. Dice gods, be
You
with
begin
me.
feeling this like cold fluidy
Oh god,
feeling.
are you freaking kidding me? 3.
You
Nice.
feel this like cold, shivery fluid kind of like coming off the tongue as it like wraps around your body,
And it's just saliva. Great.
and you can feel like the
Yay.
tongue kind of like moving around
It's actually
on your
aphrodisiac.
skin, and like
She's
it's
just
almost like
very
it's
horny
massaging
now.
you at first after the initial like smack of it. And then wherever you feel this cold, you begin feeling a strong stinging sensation, dealing you
Oh no.
6 points of poison damage.
I'm gone.
And
Oh, that's not good.
so you're unconscious?
Yes.
So you automatically fail the grapple check,
Yeah.
and it pulls you inside of
Oh
itself.
God.
You are swallowed by the toad until the grapple ends,
Oh,
which
shit.
you can no longer contest because you're unconscious. You're also blinded and restrained. However, you have total cover against attacks from any other effects outside the toad. But
So
you take 3d6 points of acid damage at the beginning of each toad's turn.
Oh, that's not good. That means after 3 turns,
she's
two
dead.
2
turns.
turns, she could be dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because you're unconscious. If you take damage when you're unconscious, that's an automatic fail.
Oh shit.
And to get out of the toad, you either have to be pulled out or be able to crawl on your own if the toad is dead.
Goodbye,
Looks
Mercury.
like
It
we're
was nice
doing,
to know you.
We're getting a little tauntaun up in this.
All right. So, that makes it Wylee's turn.
Okay, I do have an idea. Not a good one. How far down is she in this toad?
She's inside of it completely. You see it like it closed
Like-
its eyes and did that thing that toads do where it like rolls them inside and pushes the food down its
No,
throat.
what I'm wondering is, if Wylee wanted to grab her out, would he have to go all the way in?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay.
The Adventures of Wylee and Judge and their vor fetishes. Mercury's Awakening.
So I get to do one of two
Look
things.
at your spells. Here's the thing. She's protected from you dealing damage, but that also means I assume that means she's protected from healing spells.
Yes.
Yes.
Because for healing are touch attacks anyway. Or
Yeah.
touch spells.
Well, not
Everybody's
healing
got it.
word.
Healing word is not. They have to be inside of you though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which you can't see her.
Yep.
You can see the bulge of
No,
her
they,
in
do,
the toad's
they do
belly.
not need to be inside of you. They just have to be able to hear you. That's what it says. Healing word.
She is
But
blinded and restrained, but not deafened.
Here's the thing, though, is it says being in there protects you from damage from other spells. So I assume
It
that
says
means
it says from other effects outside the toad.
Damn it.
You have total cover from effects outside of the toad, not protection from damage.
if you'll let me healing word her, I'll do it.
I would say that a healing word could probably,
Because if she could hear you, it should.
yeah,
I would rule against it. but-
just like put your head on the toad and
Yeah.
like cup your mouth.
like a baby.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're talking to a baby.
Okay, how thick is
I remember
the-
doing that when she actually was a
toad?
baby.
Yeah,
like
I remember doing that while she was being conceived.
yeah.
okay,
My
no,
dick can talk.
okay, so the toad is 8 feet tall.
Yeah, it's tall.
So there's plenty of room above the stomach and like below the head. Actually, no, screw it. Riley's is gonna jump and stab it in the head.
Okay.
That's what he's gonna do. Yeah,
Okay.
he's. Let's see if he hits.
Get a nat 20. Get a nat 20.
16.
That'll hit. Roll for
Okay.
damage.
While he goes, what?
Anybody
Spit
want
out
to
my friend! Ah, and just jumps and like the what was that style like? En bas, is that what that style like en bas and then when he jumps and he has the
Oh,
weapon
yeah,
above
yeah.
his head? He's like,
Yeah,
"Ah!"
and then just
Yeah.
stabs it
That's
down
what
on
that's
the
what he's
toad.
doing, but just right in his head.
Okay.
And that is gonna be. Ooh, I need to be able to read this. 5 points of piercing damage.
All right. You stab the toad through the head. What happens? You killed it.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought this would be way.
No. Can it be that I stab him in the head and it just slides all the way down and cuts him all the way open?
Sure, why not?
It just cuts him all the way open, then I just start digging through his stomach and pull Mercury out.
All right. So you start.
Breathe!
You pull Mercury out, and you
Slapping her.
see her just like still half covered in like the tongue and like the poison is like you can see her skin has been like purpled, and her veins are kind of like pulsating out of her, and she just looks in bad shape.
Wiley's gonna cast Cure Wounds on her, but how he's gonna do it is he's gonna say, "Don't you die, breathe," and just start slapping her.
But Wylee, it's not your turn.
It's not Wiley's turn.
But
Damn
it's
it.
Oh, we're not out of combat yet, are we?
Because she's still dying.
Yeah, she's
That
still
makes
dying.
it Gloppy's turn. You see Gloppy like make a pseudopod out of its like jelly, put it up and pull the strings off of its sails, burning another small hole in its sail so the wind catches them, and then push itself forward over to you, and you just hear a boot as like a small little like dart falls out on the ground next to you, and then disappears. And that makes it Mercury's turn. Roll a death saving throw.
I don't know what you're trying to do with that.
His
dart
best.
There.
His best.
Well, it's awesome. I just want to know what that dart's for.
Ooh, nice.
15.
All right, that's one success. Judge, your turn.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
1d8 plus spellcasting modifier.
Wiley is just shaking her vigorously, trying to wake her up.
That is 5 points of healing.
5 points in total.
Yes.
All right, Mercury, you are up at 5 points, and
Yay!
combat ends.
I'm
gonna take a piss.
Copyright strike. So you guys, you've slain the giant toad, and as you're kind of walking around the area, looking around and just getting ready to begin traveling again, you notice that the toad was laying eggs in the pond it was originally half sitting in.
Gross.
Oh no, did I just kill Mom? Did I just
Burn
kill
those
a mommy?
fuckers. Burn them
yes.
all.
Well, why would it choose the middle of the fucking road?
That is true. Quick question. Are like toad eggs are like they like a delicacy?
Somewhere. There are delicacies somewhere. That's what what the fuck his name said.
I don't know. But I'm just kind of a little hungry, so
You know what? That bitch ate me. I'm getting fucking revenge
Yeah,
and
you
eating
should
her
God
baby.
Goddamn,
kids.
that was hot. Wait.
I mean, did you see that tongue? It was kind of like all
No.
No.
gloppy
No.
and ooh.
No.
Gloppy.
No.
Speaking of Gloppy, what is Gloppy doing? I cut off one of the toad's hands,
Okay.
and I give it to Gloppy in this bucket.
Gloppy turns pink and green and is like
no.
swirling around while dissolving the toad's hand.
Sweet.
That's a delicacy.
Yeah.
Hey,
What if we
Gloppy's
give
my
the
best
fish
friend.
eggs in there?
Hey, Gloppy is my best
Fish
friend.
eggs.
You don't
Toad
Toad
take
eggs.
So how big is this? This has to be a huge pit.
Well, you're in a swamp, so I mean, it's like you have big areas of water and big areas of bog and mog, and then like you
So
got-
is,
So
Is it
should
kind
we
of
like
like-
kill the eggs or?
Absolutely.
I mean,
there's
I don't see
thousands
why.
of them.
Yeah, and this is gonna be everywhere.
They're all over the place. Like
Yeah.
there's some on the road, there's some in this water, there's
I
some
guess
stuck
we
to a
should-
tree.
I guess we should just.
There's some of
Yeah.
them still coming out of the toad. Like as she
How did we
landed in
not
front of
notice
you, a
that?
couple eggs popped out.
How did we not notice that?
So is this more like when they're walking through the marsh or whatever in Lord of the Rings? The dead marshes.
Yeah. I would say it's similar to that. It's pretty
There's like
gross.
pools of water everywhere, and
Yep.
you kind of have to watch your footing, even
Yep,
though there's
yep,
a path.
yep.
Not really. Okay, cool. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, but we're just gonna keep on going.
I mean, we could, if we wanted to kill all the frogs here, we could spend the rest of our lives. Although I don't know,
Yeah.
know if I die.
The eggs are about the size of a softball. They're pretty big.
Okay, so
Mercury's gonna kick one at least.
You kick it and
Yeah.
it just explodes open and gets all over you. I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Oh,
Ew.
Christ. Oh, not you. Not you. You're not a good dice. You're not the dice I want.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I got...
Up there.
Yep, it's
There it is. There it is. Why am I not... Okay, so I got 20.
Good. You resist the acid damage you were about to take from the egg.
Beautiful. This is the one.
Okay. So
So are you gonna like carry her?
Yeah,
And then I'll
yeah.
play.
Yeah.
So okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna take out my shamisen.
I'm gonna take out my shotgun.
Bam, bam, bam.
And play you the song of my people.
And then I just start playing a really nice, relaxing tune.
Okay.
And we stroll along.
Okay.
No, nothing happens.
All right. As you guys are walking along the path.
Does she get a?
Are you gonna use a hit die?
Or
Yeah,
is
she
it-
can if she
does it-
wants. She's taking a short rest while
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
carrying her.
You can use 1 or 2 hit dice. It's up to you.
So you don't have to.
You don't have.
And you're using
It's the Song of Rest, so you get an additional 1d6.
yeah, so you can roll one of hit dice and add a d6.
Just for now, roll a d8.
Yeah.
And
just
plus
roll-
and a d6.
Yeah,
just
roll
roll.
a d6.
You know what? No, I'm not touching you. You screw me over, dice, every time I grab one from that
I
set.
swear.
Because
if
you
you only
touched the
get a
DM
2.
dice. Oh.
4.
All right, so you regain 4 hit points.
So now you can choose if you want to do
I
another
thought you
one.
add your con modifier to it too, don't you?
Oh.
I don't think you do on a short rest because it's
Alright.
just
Okay.
hit dice expenditure. Now,
Alright.
Chelsea, the way that hit dice work like this, you have used 1 hit die.
Okay.
So
Every time you take a long rest, you get half of your hit die back
Okay.
to be able to be used again on another short rest or something. So right now you only have 1 left. So in like 12 hours you want to use it again, you have 1 to still be used.
Okay.
So there's not a spot on the papers for it, even though it's like a really big thing.
Oh, it says hit die.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
It's total, and then that's.
Yeah. So
I
you
put
can
it
probably
there.
mark down on the actual hit die box how many
Right,
may
you've
be
used
used
one
or
or
something.
whatever.
Yep. Okay.
So wait, how many did I have? 4. Okay.
Yeah. So as you guys are walking along the path,
I'm back to my old health. 9 health.
Not your full health, but your old
Oh,
health.
her old.
health. My old health
Oh,
is 9.
yeah. You should probably do
I
another
should
one.
probably do another one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do another one.
okay,
I'm gonna have 0 left.
you
if
still
that's okay.
you get to add
Oh!
you get to add the
Look
d6
at
still though,
that.
right? Or is it just
No,
one?
it's just
No, just
one
one.
d6.
One time.
Yep.
Okay.
So I have 0 hit die left, but
You're
I
back
can't
to
do
full
math.
health.
Yeah, I'm back to full math. I'm back to full math. health.
Back to full math.
All the way back to that math. There we go.
All right.
So what happened while we were walking?
You guys are walking, and as you're walking, you notice there's a little bit of a clearing in between some trees along the path.
So there are trees.
There are scattered trees, yeah. And
Think of a marshland.
yeah, it's a
See, I
marshland.
don't know if I've seen a marshland. I'm gonna.
Have you played Magic?
The trees have fallen.
Yeah, oh yeah. I was like, what are you
Think-
talking about?
Yeah.
I guess
Think
I
like
can't.
The
Think
land,
like some of the
look at the
swamp
land
cards.
card for the swamp.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It's some trees, but just
See,
water.
but here's the thing: is
Sparse
behind my parents'
trees.
place, there's the swamp,
Mhm.
but it doesn't look like that.
Right.
It's more like boggy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay,
this
I
is
think I
this
got
is
it.
a mix between all these different kinds of
Right,
things because
right,
it's a
okay.
marsh and a bog and a swamp and a bog swamp and a marsh
So
bog.
there
Schmog.
are
The
trees,
schmog.
but there's not like groups of trees.
Well, in this area, I mean, there's
It's
groups here and there.
They'd
Yeah.
probably be like decaying dead trees.
No, they'd be tamarack. They'd be swamp trees,
Swamp trees.
conifers.
Okay, I think I got it.
So anyway, as you're walking along, it begins drizzling a little bit, and you guys walk for a couple more hours, and every once in a while you hear like a little peal of thunder in the distance, or whatever's going on, and you come to this opening of trees, or at least a little area that's wider than some others, and upon the ground you see a little bit of haze and smoke arising, and you notice that it looks like lightning had recently struck this area. There's one tree that's charred. It looks like whatever fire might have been started was put out. But laying at the trunk of this tree is a corpse.
As
If
far
I
as
was
we
a
know.
betting man, I'd say something happened here.
So you
But
said
I'm not.
there's a haze. Is this like a little thing, or is it over this whole area?
It's
kind
over
of?
the whole area.
So, totally not ominous, right?
I don't want to be here right now because I'm gonna get struck by lightning.
Can I
Lightning doesn't care about you. Get over yourself.
can I get like can I do like an insight on the situation?
You could do like an investigation or something,
Okay.
or like a knowledge check of some sort.
Nature.
Well, what are you trying to deduce? I guess.
I'm just like, does this look? I'm like, is this some kind of mirage?
Oh, okay,
type
yeah.
thing?
Do a knowledge nature.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be like a 2.
Oh, boy.
nature. Oh no, it's a 4.
This totally looks normal. You've had dreams like this before, even though you don't dream. Except for that one time that was traumatic.
Guys, I've seen this in the dream before.
Wait,
Let's
you
go.
Dream?
Let's go see what this corpse has to say.
Do the rest of you guys want to do a knowledge nature check?
I guess.
I am going to because I'm gonna die if I don't. I know it. I feel it. I feel it in my wood elf bones.
I got a 9.
I got a what
Make
is
sure you
my
add your
nature?
nature.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got a
nature's
9
0.
as well.
Y'all suck.
We're
Yeah,
Tell us
just
something we don't know.
Totally normal. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Just a regular swamp.
Even the dead corpse, that's just a regular everyday thing.
Well, obviously, there's zombies around. There's going to be a corpse here and there.
Actually, so
God.
we haven't seen any other zombie bodies.
Nope. You haven't seen any zombies or signs of undead.
Okay. I'm gonna go check out the corpse.
Other than initially on the path when I said like the tracks and stuff.
Right.
But yeah. You're checking out the corpse? Roll
So
an
their
investigation.
bodies were there, because they kind of like the vines came up, it crushed all the zombies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the bodies didn't like fade back into the swamp or something like that.
No, they did. The tracks that were initially saw were like headed towards the town.
It's a foot.
We didn't. Besides when we were fighting them, we didn't see any zombies.
No,
Even bodies.
none.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yep.
I cut my head off.
You get a 1?
I got a 2.
Oh boy. So as you're investigating this corpse or whatever, you notice that it's human and it's wearing purple robes that are stained in mud, and they look like most of them were on fire at some point. But other than that, you can't tell anything.
I wonder what happened here. Let's keep going.
Wylee wants to walk up and look at the robes.
Roll an investigation check.
I'm so glad.
Fucking 2 crew. Here we go. It speaks we're listening to NADPOD. So,
It was. We were all listening to NADPOD, so we
it's-
caught the 2s.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The terrible
so
2s.
that is a 4.
It's wearing robes, and it was probably a human.
It kind of looks like a human. I don't really know. Maybe an elf.
It looks like it's taking a nap.
Oh, poor guy sleepy.
We should let him nap.
Chelsea?
Yeah, we should.
Don't even bother.
You're just gonna get a 2. Don't worry about
You're
it.
gonna get a 1.
don't die. I get a 1 and then like I get struck by lightning.
That'd be. I investigate this. What do you get? I got 1. Yeah, you get hit by lightning.
I got it. Hold on. I got an 11. My investigation is what is
Minus 10.
It did fall off. It technically fell off the table. It doesn't matter if you
So
caught
I got 10.
Okay.
But she's just investigating the tree, not the body.
Yeah. That was the 1. She's like,
Yeah.
wow, this tree looks burned. So as you walk up, you realize that this is the obvious site of a lightning strike, and this man was the unfortunate victim of said lightning strike. He must have been leaning or sleeping against the tree when lightning struck it, and it hit him and killed him. The area had caught on fire. A lot of this haze just looks like some smoke that is rising up from whatever fires were burning at the time, and now that it's raining a little bit, it's extinguished them, but things are still smoldering. However, as you look and investigate the body of the man, his robes are singed and burned. He had a backpack. You can see the straps, but it seems all the contents and everything have been burned, and there's dust and little scraps of paper, but nothing legible or anything is left on them. And aside from everything else, everything looks in order as far as like a man being struck and burned alive. However, his left hand has a golden ring on it.
You're luckily Wylee didn't see their name.
Is it whispering anything?
No, it's not whispering anything.
Because
Is
if
there
it
a
was,
sign next to it that pointing to it that says cursed?
I pick it.
Yes, it's actually in the tree.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a lightning strike anymore. You realize it was a halogen sign, like
yeah.
a
Yeah.
bar lamp.
It's just saying curse, curse.
Curse
Yeah.
pointing down,
Yep.
and it's got a picture of a Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Wow, must have had a bad bottle.
Yeah, exactly. No, there's no sign that says it's cursed.
Is it?
Oh,
I look to Mercury. Is it secret? Is it safe?
Yeah, I mean, okay, me and Judge are having a debate here. It's a human, right?
I think he's a human. Yeah, he doesn't have pointy ears, so it's got to be a human, and he doesn't have like weird teeth, so he's not an orc, and he's kind of tallish, so he's not really like a dwarf or anything. I'm gonna go with human, and this ring might have some value, and I'm gonna pocket it and die probably. So let me take this load off him.
So you take the ring
Yes.
and you put it in your bag.
Yes.
Okay. Nothing happens. It's a ring.
Instant death.
It's a ring.
You should put it on.
It's a golden ring.
Is there like a sigil
should.
thing on his
Nope.
rope?
Most of this, like, he's pretty burned alive. You can see little scraps of purple and blue here and there off of his robes, but he's...
At least he died
Well,
peacefully.
As you turn around and realize there's claw marks all over the tree and the mud, and his like fingernails are peeled back, and
Actually, this is the first like human we've come in contact with. I don't know if we should like bury him or something.
Nah.
I said this all in an accent.
I say this all on accident.
In an accent.
Oh, in an accent.
Nah, I don't think we should. I mean, humans don't like being buried.
Let's at
do
least
they?
close his eyes, and then his face just crumbles.
Mercury's already fast walking away, like, no thanks.
Well,
I'm gonna get hit by lightning.
I'm
Bye,
gonna
guys.
take Gloppy for a walk.
Wait, so all of his
Wylee and Gloppy follow Mercury. Judge is just standing there.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Judge is the only decent human being in the group.
Human
He's not.
being.
Human being, yeah, he's
None
not
of
even
us
a
are
human.
human, so
Yeah.
we don't know how humans are.
So you guys
I don't
are,
know that human.
You guys are
nothing.
leaving?
Yep.
Okay. You guys begin to walk back on the path, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Further north?
Yeah.
All right, it's been about half a day. The rain has started to kind of kick up some dust and mud and different things. There's been small moments of time where the rain got really heavy, and then it stopped, and then it drizzled a little bit more, and there's been some heavy winds. And for the most part, the winds have died down.
Just
what
so you know,
you've-
Wylee has the sourest look on his face. I
However,
hate this place.
You notice that, much like the previous area with the burned body, the entire swamp now seems kind of hazy, but it's getting thick like fog and roiling up from the muck as you guys continue traveling north.
Does this seem weird and ominous at all?
We're in a swamp. I just realized that the reason like Khajiits and cats and stuff like that come from desert places is because there's no rain there.
Yeah, there's no water.
I thought it was just kind of a fun stylistic
Just like,
choice
LOL,
or whatever.
we're going to make the Middle Eastern because they're
Yeah,
cats.
yeah.
It also might be the fact that cats
Yeah.
first domesticated in Egypt,
Yeah,
which is a
Yeah.
desert, but
Yeah.
back then it wasn't. It was a giant, crazy place. Like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Sahara Desert used to be a jungle.
Yep.
And
Giant
It's fucking
and
crazy.
before the jungle, it was like
Yeah.
a freaking ocean.
Fucking millennials ruining everything.
Millennials! Well, you know what? Before it was an ocean, it was a giant piece of molten rock.
Incorrect. It was never a piece of molten rock because it fell onto Earth.
It
That's
became molten rock.
no, it fell onto Earth with the aliens that built the temples.
Yeah.
The
Idiot.
I dropped my phone. My phone, my pencil. Yes.
My pencil
right.
Oh.
and phone, they are the same thing.
I have a pencil phone.
Yeah, so we keep walking. Oh,
All right, so you guys keep
iPhone
walking?
12,
Essentially-
pencil phone.
where it's getting
It's
obscured.
hazy.
Yeah, it's getting foggy and obscure.
Would you call it light obscurity or full obscurity?
I would call it disadvantage on all ranged and ranged spell attacks
Oh,
obscurity.
here we go. That's what it was.
It's a good thing nobody
Glad I
has
said
range
that
here.
looking downwards.
Yeah,
Good thing
away from
nobody
the
has
microphone.
any
Yeah.
ability to do anything here other than judge.
we only can do close combat. Besides,
Well, I could do
Floppy,
Thunder
but
Wave,
his-
and it doesn't matter because I don't really have to see to hit anything. I just have to get away from you guys.
And all the fog just like, look, I can see. And then it closes back in. Dang it. You're like an atom bomb. Like at first you push everything out, but then like your updraft after like the initial blast pulls
Just-
everything back in. You're just like,
sucks all the
well,
fog in around me.
darn.
it got even worse. Now it's like a tornado of fog around me.
Should we pull out a torch? I don't know.
I don't
dark
think that's gonna
vision.
be any
so.
use. I have dark vision too,
It's
so I'm good.
I don't.
obscured, but it's still like a little past midday.
Right.
Okay.
So I
So
mean,
it's
there's
light,
still
but-
light. It's just darker than it was before. But whatever light you're seeing is a hazy, diffused, wet, cold,
Right.
ugly, gross light.
I was just hoping it was like methane or something and we just all die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's actually just all triiodide, nitrogen triiodide, or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
You guys like a feather touches it and everything explodes.
Yeah.
All right, so
All right, we keep walking.
all right, so you guys continue heading north along the path, and aside from being obscured and tripping on a branch here and there, nothing really bad seems to happen. You travel for a few more hours, and by your guys' own count, you should probably be within an hour or two away from the temple. As you're traveling,
We could figure this out later, but we haven't been tracking our days.
well, this was
That was to get to
you.
Myersport.
So
Oh.
So we've made it to Myersport.
Oh.
And we still had about 5 days, I want to say.
So it was you
Yeah.
guys made it to Myersport, and then you slept through the night when
Yep.
you got there, and it's still that next day.
Yep.
So you guys have only gone through one more ration after you woke her up, and I think that's the only one that wasn't tracked so far, is waking up her
Yes.
having this day of rations.
There wasn't any rations at like the church or whatever.
No.
Actually, no, because they're So you guys marking off rations.
I do not have any more rations.
I don't have
All right,
rations. either.
I
Good
mark
thing
off
Judge
my
got
rations.
No, I mean I just used the last one.
Oh, okay.
Of mine.
We have 0
This is the wrong book. I was like, why is there no monsters in this book? It's the DM's guide.
All right.
There's one monster, the DM.
Yeah, but I'm only a
But
monster
he's
part of the time.
he can be a kind monster.
Real monsters.
Real monsters. Okay.
So we keep going.
Yeah.
I gotta find the chapter of this book that fell out. Give me a second. You guys continue amongst yourselves.
So I've been thinking about what Greyhound or whatever his name has been saying.
Greyhound.
About
Okay,
the chains?
Yeah, about the chains.
That'd be a good backing track.
No.
Oh, no.
We need to put.
He's
chain-
into BDSM. That's what it is. All right.
It makes
He's into
sense.
our record
Yeah,
label.
yeah. Well, yeah.
He was just trying to let us know.
Yeah, no, but what I was thinking.
Subtle code.
I was thinking, we need to put some jingling chains in one of our new songs.
Yeah, backing tracks.
Oh, is that what it's called? I just want the whole change big ching, ka-chung, ching, ching, ching.
We should.
I
That would
think-
be good.
No, get Gloppy to do it. He needs a part in the band.
What do you
He
think
can be
about
a
that,
chain
Gloppy?
player.
Gloppy's down for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I know my best friend. All right,
I thought I was your best friend, Wylee.
Gloppy's my another best.
Hey, hey, Mercury. What do you remember about your dad?
Judges, you're dead.
What?
Nothing.
What?
What?
Whoa, here, hold on. DM intervention for a moment. What just happened when I wasn't looking?
Well,
We're just getting into backstory.
Oh, okay, all
All
right.
right. Well, to be fair, it's what happened is while she said, Wiley said Gloppy was his best friend. Then Mercury asked, "I thought I was your best friend," and he got nervous, so he just said, "Josh is your dad," really quick. Just
Yeah.
Josh is dead.
I hit him on the back like, oh, cough it up, and then way too hard, just.
Just trip and fall into the mud.
Wylee, you really need to stop licking
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah,
Those hairballs are getting out of control.
yeah, I know, my
Hairball,
bad.
yeah.
Oh, no, I'm just full of mud. Oh.
No, but so Mercury, what do you remember about your dad?
Not a goddamn thing. I think he was a walkout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Asshole.
That,
right? I mean, it's not like
you're a
he was there your entire life or part of your life.
you're a full elf, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Why?
I just curious,
Yeah, it's not like he's your dad or anything.
Yeah,
That'd be
none
ridiculous.
of us know who our dads are.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear.
You guys notice in the distance
No monsters. It's weird.
wow.
Whoa! This has been the greatest
notice-
trip ever.
that there seems to be torchlight in the distance, bobbing up and down,
Like that video game?
yellow. and then pink, and then they shift to blues, and then
Shit.
they get high, and they swirl in the air a little bit, and then they fall back down and disappear. And then you see a very bright light directly in front of you that looks almost like a bobbing lantern walking towards you.
That's completely normal, right?
Ghosts.
I'm thinking will-o-wisps.
What are
That's what I meant.
wisps?
They're fucking terrible things.
So
Let's give it. How much?
Wiley's gonna roll to see if he gets scared.
How wide is the
We'll see.
road?
It's like 5-10 feet. Different areas, like it'll bulge out where you can see where like cart tracks have passed each other, but for the most part it's like 5-4 feet.
There is no more will saves.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. That's a 13. Is he good, or is he scared?
He's shaking in his little kitty boots.
Oh boy.
I'm so glad we
He runs up on
sewed those
top
for
of
you.
Judge. he runs up on top of Judge and just
Where Mercury is still.
Yeah,
at.
he's kind of
He's like up there with his claws, and you're like,
Son of a bitch!
I'm glad I can basically carry a ton. Okay, weapons out now, kids. And cast bardic inspiration on each other.
Well, first off, Wiley's gonna inspire Gloppy. Alright?
The one person who doesn't
We
need
can
it.
each cast bardic inspiration, right?
We
Yeah.
should have
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
you have equal to your charisma modifier.
number of times per day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you giving one to me?
Yeah.
And I'll give one to you. And you'll
Yeah.
give one to Gloppy.
The light in front of you shifts to
Well,
blue
Gloppy-
with
Gloppy
a
doesn't
soft
really
white
need
glow
one,
coming
so.
from the center
Oh,
of it as it bobs
then
closer.
I'll give
Getting
one to
brighter and
Mercury.
wider.
She'll give one to you. You give one to me.
Yeah, perfect.
We're gonna strike up like a freaking band, and we're
And
gonna
as
bardic
it's coming towards
inspiration all
you,
of
4
our.
more smaller
Oh, shit.
lights appear around it, spinning around it and then blinking away again as the bright white and blue light continues to get closer and bigger.
All right, guys.
Hey, have you ever seen a band? A rocking cool band?
To the left of you, you see 4 more lights awaken, spin in different directions, and then disappear.
All right, guys. Follow behind me. Give me a little bit of distance, though, just in case something bad happens. And let's just book it.
To the right
And I'm not
side
going
of
last.
you see 3 more appear, and they seem to match your speed as they bob up and down, following, weaving in and out of each other, beating each other like a game of hop frog, and then they disappear and blink out.
Leapfrog?
Hop frog, leapfrog, whatever the frick you want. What do you think this is?
Canada?
Canada.
It's not Canada. God.
Okay, so we're sprinting.
The one in front of you seems to be matching your speed, but staying at an equal distance to
Do you know what's
that
funny?
it originally was.
Gloppy is faster than all of us. He says, whew.
Yeah, Gloppy's gone.
He's using that wind and just, whoo, gone. Gloppy, come back.
Well, this is nice. We have a little light show while we're sprinting.
And you see the big, like, blue and white light in front of you kind of blink a couple times and turn a soft pink as it weaves off of the path slightly to the left.
Don't follow it.
I'm not following. I'm just running.
Guys,
Wiley!
guys,
Wiley!
guys.
It blinks out of existence.
Me
Thank
too.
God.
You see 3 more of them appear in front of you in a small line, weaving up and down in the air as the large one shows up again.
Is this a bar game or something?
It went off to like the end in the pink, and I'm really, really curious.
Maybe it's those
where it went.
building lights, you know, the ones that they use when
Oh,
they have
what
grand
if
openings.
What if it's not
Yeah.
a will-o-wisp, but what if it's like magical lights that show us how to get to the temple?
Or what if it's a trick and no matter what, we just need to keep walking along this path?
But what if I'm right?
What if we're all gonna die? Because that's a possibility too, and I don't like that possibility. We got a show to make.
All of the lights disappear.
Woohoo!
I am
So do we.
confused now. I am so confused, guys. I don't know. Should we keep going? Should we?
We
try
have
to
an
follow
hour
the lights?
left, so we're just sprinting
Let's
through
just-
this.
Let's just get to the temple, man.
All right, I guess I'll follow.
You guys are running?
Fuck these fairy lights.
We've been running.
Okay. As you guys are running, the mist begins clearing slightly, and in front of you, you see the path seems to widen. The swamp starts to disperse, and you start feeling your feet upon solid prairie-like ground, little rocks and pebbles here and there, but the path continues northward.
Can we... Once again, this whole, like, is it a mirage thing?
So like
Nature, was it?
Yeah, knowledge,
Nature-
nature, or investigation or something.
I'll do a. Let me see. I'll do an.
Our new investigation one got me a 9.
10.
That's my highest.
It doesn't matter because I'm gonna. 4.
Yeah, we are
We
bad.
suck.
We are so oblivious to everything. Seriously, guys, I'm really curious. I kind of want to go back and follow those lights.
No, Wylee.
I'm pretty sure
Not for you.
they're just not good.
But you don't know that.
I'm pretty sure, though.
How do
Listen,
you
I
know?
judge them and I deem them guilty.
All right, you got me
Guilty
there.
of being intriguing. It's witchcraft.
Never trust fairy lights.
Yes.
Have you never? Did you learn nothing from my mother?
You know, she said the same thing so many times that I just stopped listening after a while.
Same.
All right.
That's
This all
really
seems
bad.
natural. It seems like you've reached, you've gotten a little past the end of the main swamp. So while there's still a little marshiness and bogginess here and there, the land has gotten solid again.
Gloppy, what do you think?
And you see Gloppy kind of turn into like, kind of spiky again, but each spike, instead of being like pointy or rounded, is like hexagonal in shape.
I agree.
And so it looks kind of like a stepped hexagonal, like geometric pattern.
Hexagonal.
Hexanal, yeah.
Hexanal.
Hexanal.
Heck, anal.
It's when you got 3 big old anuses shoved inside of
Oh,
your anuses.
damn, girl, you got so many anuses?
Your anuses smell so good, like there's 6 of them. It's going to be the only off-topic thing that stays in the podcast. Because by this point in editing, I'm going to just forget I had it in there.
Yep.
And then somebody's going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right.
So we keep running. Well, not running at this point.
We keep moving.
All
Hawking.
3 of you roll me a perception check.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm using no. No.
Give me something good, baby.
Perception. Fucking A.
13.
How's it? Pretty sure it's negative.
I got 8.
No, it's just a 3.
Using
got
your
it.
cat-like ears, you begin hearing
I
the
don't have
rattling of
cat-like ears.
chains up ahead of you, Wylee, but nobody else seems to notice this.
Guys.
What?
What's up?
Shh.
Oh, he's talking again.
I hear chains.
Oh, really?
Chain smokers.
As you guys focus, you begin to hear them as well, coming from the distance in front of you, still partially obscured by some of the fog.
See, look, what am I talking about? Good beats. It's like ching, ching, ching.
You guys still go on,
Ching.
moving?
So, didn't he say watch out for chains? Or
I don't remember.
Watch out for chains.
Said you were going to meet a girl named Alice, and she would be in chains.
Ooh, we
Oh.
have to get going.
Just
Oh.
Let's join with them.
Are you guys still
decent?
still running, though?
Not running, but I think
Not
we're,
running.
we're
Walking.
going to be heading there, but we're going to be cautious.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're
You
slow
guys
stepping.
continue traveling.
I'm first in the line.
And
Yeah.
again, you begin seeing these swirling balls of light with small little tails glimmering ahead of you. And then they all disappear except for one large blue one with a soft
It's got blue
white
balls.
center.
See, I told you not to.
And
Fucking
as
trust
you
a fairy
guys
light.
continue approaching, the sound of chains gets louder and louder. And on each side of the path, you see a horrible thing.
You know, now
Oh
that I'm
wait,
thinking,
it's just a mirror.
It's a mirror, and it's a
Okay.
picture of your DM stuck to it, so the mirror doesn't even serve a purpose.
now, okay, guys. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think the chains would be too loud and just
Overpowering.
Yeah, overpower our
Um,
music.
When
I
the
really like the
ladder
sound.
dudes were like laddering,
Yep,
we
Laddering.
heard drums.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
you heard war drums. Like
So
boom,
this is-
boom, boom.
Do we see Cthulhu?
No,
So what are these?
Okay.
What are these terrible things we see?
In the center of the pathway, a blue glowing orb with a soft white center is hovering up and down, getting larger and pulsing with light and dimming and then brightening again. And flanking it on each side of the road, a large iron ball with a hook on it attached to a chain that leads up to a floating creature with a 6-pinned wing made out of rotted leather, wrapped and bound by these chains to the ankle and its legs tied together by leather straps. You see horrors.
Oh,
Flying
fuck.
seamlessly without flapping their wings, these disgusting creatures, these winged humanoids with wide-finned heads, bound to these chains, guarding each side of the road. Hooks covered in meat hang off of their waists, their arms stuck outwards by their bindings, their hands and palms upwards facing the sky, each one with a coin inside of it. And out of their mouths you hear a horrid whispering as black rotting teeth sit lining their gums. Their pale flesh pulsating with black rotting marks and purple veins seems to bulge out of the leather wrapping that it has stuck around it. They continue hovering, stuck in what seems like an eternal struggle to free themselves from these chains and these leather bindings, but unable to move to do so.
And what's the orb doing?
The orb is like kind of hovering up and down in the middle of the path, bobbing.
Wow, they really like to get kinky, don't they? I mean, that is like to the next level.
I don't trust this shit. I don't trust this shit one bit.
That is terrifying.
Isn't it?
God.
But yeah, it's this like weird humanoid with
That's
like
creepy.
bound legs stuck to an iron chain and ball with meat hooks hanging off of its like waist, covered in chunks of meat, and it's got these like leather bat-like wings on its back that are like rotted and pulsating with these like black and blue veins, and they're like hanging there, barely moving at all, and it's like head like it's this like big ridged head on it. It's so creepy.
Are there any rocks? We're on
None.
like this stone path or something like that.
There's like little pebbles and stuff.
Can I pick one and I throw it at the blue orb?
Roll a ranged attack.
Oh.
Plus dex, right? 8. Well, no, plus strength.
Yeah, it's strength for that one.
So that is 11.
All right, you throw it, and it goes right through the orb. Nothing happens.
The orb doesn't. It has this pulsing thing, and it doesn't interrupt the pulse.
Nope. The rock just goes past or through the orb, and then you just hear a tonk, 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 tonk as it hits the ground behind it.
What do the fucks do?
They do nothing. They seem to just sit there with their mouth agape, their rotting teeth hanging out, and this black ichor like drooling out of it, and they like just these voiceless screams, their face in agony.
You said they're whispering.
Yeah.
What are they whispering? God, let's record them for our ASMR.
Our second full-length album,
Yeah.
ASMR.
So, should we keep going, or
We should go
So-
around them.
Wait,
like
hold on a
way
second.
around them.
we
Greyhound.
can't? They cover both sides of the road.
Greyhound told us to stick to the path, and then something about chains.
Yes, he said if you hear chains and then nothing. BC went somewhere because he apparently doesn't like.
I think the DM
fishing.
wanted us to move on.
I think the DM was just being cryptic.
Who's DM? I don't know this person.
Dave
Where did that
Matthews.
voice come from?
Dave Matthews.
Oh, Dave Matthews. Yeah, he's always cryptic.
So, should we just continue on?
See, I'm wondering, can we actually go around them?
The side, like off
Like
the
we would have to
road.
get
Off-road.
into the swamp, but
From
Going off-road.
what he from what I got is that there's a lot of them, and where we are kind of.
I thought there's only 2 of them.
No, he said they're covering the sides. Didn't you? Or was there
Those
only
were
two?
the orbs, the glowing
Oh,
orbs.
the orbs. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
only 2 of those.
There's only 2 of these like floating like abominations.
All right.
One on each side of the path. And then they're bound to the ground with that ball and chain.
How close are they? Like, if we were walking straight down the path.
They're like 10 feet on each side. So if you went straight down the path, you would have one 10 feet to the left and one 10 feet to the right. And then a blue orb immediately in the middle
center.
of the path.
So should I touch the orb?
No.
See, I want to touch it with like living material.
I have nothing on me that's living.
Gloppy.
Don't you dare!
And it turns kind of like purple.
Wylee steps in front of Gloppy and just stares at Mercury.
Can we go into the swamp around this whole thing?
Well, it wouldn't be so much swamp here because it's kind of opened
It's
up into
open
like a
field.
prairie. But you could.
We should make a little house.
You could. I mean, you could easily leave the path and go around. Yeah.
But then we're gonna get lost forever.
That and he did tell us to stay on the path. So I kind of have a feeling that
hate
if
this.
we leave the path, something bad
hate
will
this.
happen.
He said
All right,
stay on the
guys.
path, but he said, "Oh, and if you hear chains, bang, slam the door."
Yeah.
We should
So
slam
we
a door.
need to find a door to slam.
we need to slam a door.
That's we need to build the little house. Okay,
Little
you
house
guys
on the prairie. Slam
stay
that
here.
door.
guard
Judge,
yourselves.
don't get us killed.
I'm gonna walk through. See what
Judge,
happens.
don't get us killed, Judge.
I'm gonna walk through.
You
Okay.
got it.
What are you walking through? The path?
I'm just gonna walk straight down the path.
Okay. You walk down the path.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yes,
So
I'm
when,
holding on.
when this blue orb was in front of us before,
Yep.
it kept pace in
Yep.
front of us, and now it disappeared, and then it showed back up,
Yep.
and it's just in this fixed location. And as I
Yes.
move towards it, does it move
Yes.
away from me?
Towards you.
Oh,
What happens if I back up?
It backs up back to its spot.
now it's. Ooh.
So what happens if I move to the right?
It goes
Slide
to the right.
It goes to the right.
If
Okay,
you
yep.
if you move to the right, it moved to the right as well.
Okay. So I'm going to move in such a way so that it destroys all sound quality. So that it envelops one of the things.
Okay. So you're gonna leave the path about 10 feet and move to the side.
Yes.
You do
Choose a
realize
direction.
You do realize there's another one on the opposite side, so you'd be on top of the other thing.
No. Because it's a certain distance. This orb is a certain distance away
the,
from me.
the orb is about 40 feet from you
Yeah.
guys.
So if I am
Which
40
is
feet away.
and those the abominations, the floating
Oh,
things,
they're right.
they're
Equal.
flanking it.
Ah,
So
okay.
they're equidistant. They're 40
Yeah.
feet as well.
All right.
So if I just move 10 feet to the right, it will follow me there, enveloping it.
Is that what you do?
Yes.
You move 10 feet to the right,
Yes.
stepping off of the pathway.
Yes.
As you step off the pathway, your feet begin sinking a little bit into this prairie area because the ground here is still kind of soft. But the orb seems to continue to move with you. And as you move 10 feet, which direction?
To the right.
To the right, the orb reaches the chains binding this creature onto the ground.
Oh shit.
And the chains begin glowing blue as the orb envelops them. And then the legs of the creature begin glowing blue as the orb moves up and envelops it. And then its chest
Moves up.
it begins moving upward. And then its chest begins glowing blue.
Okay.
Judge,
The
I
orb
told you not to kill us.
disappears.
We specifically said don't do anything that could kill us.
I might be saving us.
And as the orb disappears, you hear a scream that shatters your ears.
He doesn't have ears.
Whatever.
They shattered off long ago.
Yeah, they shattered off a long time. Last time this happened. That's
Yeah.
why I knew what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You hear an ear-piercing scream, and you see the ton of this black, vile bile start spewing out of the mouth of the creature. and it falls to the ground lifeless, and the blue orb reappears above its body.
Still following my commands?
Well, not your commands,
Right.
but
By imitating me?
yeah, imitating you.
Okay, so I get back on the path.
Okay, and it follows you back. It's now centered on the path again.
All right, let's...
Round 2.
Do we have rope?
Yeah, all of us have
Yeah.
rope.
Yeah, so let's make... Wait a second. You're definitely the lightest. Well,
Yes.
But you're very agile.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 125 pounds.
I'm actually the lightest.
Okay.
Actually, Gloppy technically is the lightest.
So now...
Flappy?
Now, if Wylee starts moving... Wylee, start to do what I did.
Okay.
Try to see if it'll follow you.
Wylee moves.
Where are you standing in relation to Judge?
Like, if he's in the middle of the path, I'd say I'd be behind him.
Okay.
So move left and right.
I'd move to the left.
The orb does not move.
So now step in front of me.
I step in front of Judd.
As you do, the orb moves towards you, about equidistance between you and Judge.
I step to the side of Judge, so me and Judge are right next to each other. Short away.
It explodes.
The orb shifts slightly to the side, directly in between you and Judge.
Okay, so now I tie a rope
Judge,
to
no.
Wylee's waist,
All right.
and I'm holding on to it.
I feel like you just put a leash on me, and I don't approve of that.
Wylee, just go
run
with
with
it.
it for now.
As you have your leash on him still. Or her.
Gloppy, I know you love it. Okay, it's so you don't go away.
Yeah,
And
so
she,
let
like,
go. Of,
So we
A
don't
little bit
lose
of like
you.
acid spit comes out.
yeah. So just
Such
let-
a temper on this one.
She turns red and spiky.
she turns bread.
Yeah, she turns bread into slime.
Yeah.
Weird.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
I also say we should just both split, like take a step to the opposite ways, and see what happens.
Okay. It would just be in the as much as in the middle of us as it can be.
Something just to try out. And see
Sure,
what
yeah.
happens.
Let's just go on either side of the path, not off the path.
It
but either
stays
side.
equidistant in between the two of you.
Yeah. Weird.
All right, so you're right. My bad.
Okay,
I just
so
wanted
now-
I just wanted to just like split.
But now do what I did to make it kill the one, and go get the one on the left, and I'll hold on to you with the rope just in case you sink or something.
Okay. So
Listen, I am way more heavy than you, and I didn't sink, so you'll probably be fine.
then you're gonna have to take a step back.
Oh yeah. I
So
do
you
that.
take a step back, and then I'd move 10 feet to the left.
All right. So as you do, he takes a step back, and the blue orb seems to situate itself in front of you now. And you take
Is that
you go the 10 feet to
yeah.
the left.
Yep.
As you do, the same thing happens, and you hear an ear-piercing scream, and the body of this strange, like, aberrated creature falls to the ground.
I don't feel good about this.
I don't either.
And then the orb reappears above the body. And as it does, you see this glimmering wall before you. The image of the fog and the prairie land in front of you can see, in a couple trees and stuff, begins glimmering with this blue and white shimmery light. And then it all seems from the center to peel away and dissolve. And in front of you, you see a moss and vine covered stone temple.
I see. I knew this was a mirage.
Judge is just like, I knew it this whole time.
Yeah. I really like the
Sure,
decor.
Judge.
So is the blue orb still there?
The blue orb is gone.
Oh.
I still don't feel good about.
Was this
those
a test?
screams. I don't know, but those
Was this
screams.
like a guardian? Did we just kill the guardians of the temple?
This is one of those things. They would already be dead. You don't know about this, but things happened here.
Things.
Polinia's dad. We're here to find him.
He's
Wait.
he's the one who's setting everything up.
Yeah.
So he's the one who moved the concert here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the charge of entertainment and stuff.
Yeah.
When I find him, I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
I'm gonna kiss him in the nuts.
What?
I'm just gonna give him nuts. I'm gonna try to find some like walnuts or something. Just give it to him.
This is so weird.
I'm confused.
This is
but
one of
I
those
also-
things you just don't think about. All right, let's.
I feel really bad about it though.
What time is it now? Pretty close to the 90s.
Yeah, the sun's beginning to set. It's dim here, but the fog is gone. So you can see basically everything around you now. Behind you is still the swamp, the same distance away that it was previously. However, in front of you, about 50 feet from you, is this stone structure. It has a large dome centered on it that seems at one point to have been polished to a silver or a golden sheen, but now through time and wear, it's kind of this dark bronze, coppery looking metal with silver streaking going through it. And in front of that is a square entryway with a double door, and on each side of that it seems to be flanked by small wings of whatever this temple was. And you see on this door are these large quarter notes, like musical quarter notes, on each door, and above it the door frame is shaped into that of a eighth note.
See, told you. This is where we play music.
Okay, I'm starting to see it now.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
And the entire outside of the temple seems like it's made out of stucco.
What the hell is stucco?
Stucco is like what you see on older houses. It's like that yellow. It looks like somebody like put paste sharply on it, or like sponged paste to the side of.
Oh yeah, yep.
And like vines and stuff grow up on it.
Yep.
It's very textured. Except upon closer inspection, you realize it's not stucco.
It's bodies.
It's broken pieces of skulls and teeth.
I'm digging the ornaments, I'm digging the decor.
So besides the quarter notes and stuff like that, are there any other symbols?
Musical notes, bass clefs, treble clefs. Everything seems to be music based, except the material used to have made the temple is all like skull bones or cranial bones or teeth or jaw bones.
Is there like a actual like I haven't been in music class in so long.
The bar thing.
Yeah,
whatever.
the
Everything's
musical
on.
bar. Yeah,
The musical bar?
Yeah. Is there like notes and stuff on it that's actually like making a song?
No, you don't see anything like that, at least outside of the temple here.
Okay, so it's just
What
the
do we-
symbols.
What do we hear?
Dead silence. Not a single noise. No
Can I
crickets.
do a check of some sort?
Yeah.
Like
No
a-
wind. No birds. Nothing.
Just a fridge.
Just a fridge turning on and ruining the ambient quietness.
So would this be like a history check or a religion check?
Well, what are you trying to decipher?
That was actually
trying
Judge's
to-
battery kicking in.
Yeah, his art core needed to turn back on.
I'm trying to decide if something like this is mentioned in like history or
Oh
religion
yeah,
anywhere.
that'd be great.
Yeah, do a
History
history
checks?
check.
Okay.
Yeah.
A history check based around Anadac.
Wylee didn't pay attention
So
to
I have
history
12.
class.
With a 12, you've heard tales of a temple like this in the past. If you remembered correctly, it was called the Temple of Songstruck. It was constructed entirely out of the bones and remains of famous bards or musicians.
Okay.
Oh, so this isn't
So
like
this would be
malevolent.
something. This would be something that would actually be very interesting to me then.
Yes, this was a temple where a large group of good aligned bards used their powers to further bardic magic, and they would send out emissaries of healers and other things using bardic magic to like cheer up orphanages of kids, or like sing songs of healing on the battlefield and different things like that.
And what TV show is this based off of?
I don't know.
Wylee takes out his shamisen and just starts strumming.
As you strum,
There you go.
you see each different note you hit, you see different notes that are like built into the walls or like carved into stone, or the bones and stuff kind of light up as you hit the notes, creating different pictures with each note you hit.
What pictures are they?
You hit an A note on your shamisen, and you see a picture that looks like some sort of visage of a person playing a lute. You hit a B, and you see a bunch of these like pieces of bone and stuff light up and show the visage of another person but playing a larger lute. You hit a C, and the same thing happens, and this person's playing drums, and so on and so forth.
This is like kind of really cool.
We should all play an instrument together.
Oh, shall we play a song?
We should play an entire song.
Let's play our new album.
ASMR?
The album we wrote coming here.
Gloppy, are you good to do the no, Gloppy is now triangle. Gloppy, are you good with your triangle? Ding! Yeah!
You hear Gloppy you see Gloppy make a little pseudopod and like hit the triangle you hung on its mast.
We can now get a yes or no answer out of him.
Oh my god, we just found a way to communicate.
1 for no or 2 for yes.
Ding ding! I'm guessing
Gloppy, you're
Gloppy is
amazing.
not good. Oh no, 2's for yes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so, yeah.
Okay, so would that be performance check then?
For Gloppy?
No,
or for all of you?
yeah.
Everybody roll a performance check. Gloppy.
Everybody do the net 20.
Good, because Wylee did not do too good. He got a 7.
That sounds about a Wylie.
I've got a 22.
All right, so 2 of you are playing awesome.
I just fucking go hardcore
Whoa.
on my horns, my back horns.
Wiley's just so impressed with Gloppy that he's just like, ding, 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 ding.
So as you guys are playing, and Gloppy's like, ding, 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 ding. I think this needs more triangle.
More cowbell.
More cowbell!
I've got a fever. That was not my Christopher Walken. I can't do my Walken right
Hey,
now. Hold on.
I had it.
Got a fever, and the only prescription is more triangle. No, that was like a Captain Kirk.
No, that's like Captain Kirk with George Takei.
Yeah, exactly. That's a decaying Kirk.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, you guys play, and it seems to make the entire wall light up, the entire front facade of this temple light up. And as you guys complete your song, the 2 massive musical notes on the door start glowing gold, and the double doors swing open, revealing the first chamber of the temple.
I don't want to like be too presumptive or anything, but I really want to make this our base and house and live in it. Because I just really like the idea of having to play a song every time we want to get in. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, I could. So, did Polinia tell me why Todd came here?
Yeah, I believe she brought up the fact that he was looking for the source of the undead.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. And
So-
being that this place was covered in a bunch of bones and skulls, they thought it was probably a good place to look.
I mean, that does make
Right,
sense.
but from her knowledge, we know it's not like a macabre thing. It's
No,
kind
She
of a
doesn't.
celebration
She
thing.
has no idea
Yeah,
what the temple
but-
is.
Yeah,
No,
only-
wait,
but
Mercury does.
Yeah, Mercury.
I
it's
know.
not a
But
macabre
Polinia
thing.
didn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. So this temple, like the area makes it look creepy, but
Yep.
the decor of this temple is not inherently. I mean,
It's not like a
creepy.
necromancer
It's-
showed up and was
yeah.
like, "I'm building a temple out of my enemies'
Yeah.
bones."
No, it's creepy.
It's
because
creepy,
it's bones.
but
Yeah.
it's like...
But it's not
But
It's
evil.
like the energy of all these bards are here, and they're
Right.
like feeding into our bardic power. And we as bards are coming
Right.
home to start our true bard journey.
I guess
Yeah!
what I'm trying
Get
to
those
say
fingers pointing.
is like when there's like a portal being opened to the abyss, the area surrounding gets all, corrupted and stuff like that. I'm saying, does this place look like it's corrupted?
Roll an Arcana check.
All of us?
Whoever's checking.
Okay.
I have no arcana, so
16.
Using your Arcana check, you determine a couple things. The first thing being, this place is definitely magical. The second thing being,
It's fucking awesome.
it's hard to tell what's going on here. Because the land itself, it doesn't look alive, but it's not dead. The temple itself seems to be in good shape. It's just old and worn down, covered in moss, lichen, and vines. But there is definitely an air of something is very wrong. And one of the things that kind of cues you off on that is as the doors open, the torches inside automatically light themselves. But from what you know about how far a torch should shine light, these torches only seem to be shining about half that distance. It's dim. It's very dim. It looks almost like there's a shadow sitting on top of each torch.
Do any of you know, like, speak to flame or something? So we can tell him to brighten up? It's gonna be okay. It's not that bad.
No, you're not the one who's a dad.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have robot kids.
Beep, boop, 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 beep.
Judge,
There goes one now.
Judge,
Beep,
you've
boop,
never
boop,
told
boop,
us
boop, boop,
about
beep, boop,
robot
beep,
kids.
Wait.
beep, boop, boop.
So I also remember Plenia saying that it seems like her dad should be dead because they found everyone's bodies.
Yep.
We don't see any bodies?
No, what you see is this first chamber you're looking into. These torches light up, right? Spooky.
Oh.
Train break.
Train break.
Taking a train break.
Taking a train break. Okay, so you guys stand outside of these temple doors, and they've swung open towards you, revealing inside these torches that have lit themselves but seem to be dimmed by some sort of arcane energy. And in this first chamber, which seems to be about 15-20 feet wide, it goes forth into a shadowy end that you can't see past.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, I was
let's
gonna
go
say,
see it.
We kind of have to go in.
Let's go
huh?
find out what it is.
All right. Yeah, I'm convinced. Let's go.
All right, as you guys walk, it could, just like the wisp did, each step you take, another step forward at the end of this room seems to reveal itself. And as you take about 10 feet in, you see a single 5-foot wide gate at the opposing wall. It is surrounded on both sides by quarter notes that have been carved into the stone this temple was built from.
So we definitely have to do some type of musical stuff here.
What's to the left and the right?
Walls with torches. Or sconces!
Sconces!
There's some sconces with torches in them.
All right, let's play some quarter notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we
I
all
pick
just
up
start.
my harp. and
Performance checks!
God, I don't want to roll this
One.
anywhere. I got 8.
Let's see.
Natural 20.
All right.
6.
So
I'm
Mercury
just gonna fart my way through this
Mercury
dungeon.
plays a half note. Wylee?
I got an 8.
Wylee plays a eighth note. And Judge plays a perfectly timed quarter note on his trumpet horn stuck in his back. And as he does, both of the quarter notes open up. Or, sorry, both of the quarter notes begin glowing a soft blue, and the gate opens up, revealing beyond it a 5-foot wide staircase going down.
So when you said gate, you meant more like doors? Because
No,
we
it was-
couldn't see past it?
It was a gate.
Oh, okay, so we theoretically could have seen past it if we cared. But,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
If we
there was
cared.
no torchlight or anything past it, though.
Oh, okay.
But as it lifts up, the torches kind
torches
of
come to
same as
life.
when you open the door. Some of the torches opened up every step you take. I'll be
every
watching.
move you
every
make.
move you make.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
Guys, this is my destiny. I was born to come to this freaking temple and prove myself to be a bard worthy.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, for
It's good. It's perfect.
more sensible people would realize that going downstairs in a dark, ominous, really creepy temple would probably be a bad idea. It's a good thing none of us are
Yeah.
sensible.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing we're all bards here.
What do we smell?
Oh, good question.
Well, you don't have a
roll a
nose.
perception check.
See, that's what I'm wondering. How do I smell? Not very good.
Oh, thank you. Finally. God.
17.
Not persuasion, perception. Where's perception?
I persuade the smells to leave.
21.
21.
All right, so you guys smell kind of like overturned earth, like old earth that's been dug into. You smell kind of like dusty scents, or like an old basement as well, kind of like a little mildewy. It's really humid, but otherwise you don't smell anything out of the ordinary, or at least anything you wouldn't expect.
We expect overturned earth?
Well, that's like just kind of like a basement or underground scent.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
yeah.
Earthy.
Because I was thinking, so, like, corpses dug up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're digging up the bards. Those bastards.
Those bardsters.
Those bardsters.
All right, let's. You said there's a staircase?
Yep, it's
Let
a
us
huge
descend.
staircase, 5 feet wide.
Let us.
Let's venture down. I guess we have to do it in a line.
All right, let's do a staircase check.
Who's going first?
Let's do
I
a
am.
staircase check.
You take a step. As you step on the top stair, it begins glowing a soft white light.
I step off it.
Like back up or further down?
Back up.
It stops glowing.
I step on to the
You die.
in where he was.
It glows a soft white light, and you hear a bing.
It's musical steps.
Wait,
I play
Gloppy,
this
stop.
I'm gonna match the tone with my shamisen that it went. Ding.
Match the note.
Yeah, I'm gonna match the note.
Okay, as you take a step.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything happen?
Oh, you're doing it right now.
Yeah.
As you're stepping on it.
Yeah. I stepped on it and went bing. So I made the same.
The step glows blue, and you see torchlight alight all the way down the hallway, and there's no more of this like weird, mystifying, like dark end. And you see what looks like a large chamber at the bottom of the stairs that also illuminates into a bright torch warm light.
All right, this is
Right,
really cool.
so they're no longer dimmed.
Correct.
Okay, this is really cool. And Wiley's continuing walking down.
Ding dong 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 dong.
Then he backs up a little bit.
Dong 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 dong.
Then he goes forward again.
We
play We play the Moonlight Sonata
Yeah.
on the stairs.
Okay, we've had our fun. Okay. So he walks down to the.
Are you still pulling Gloppy behind you?
No.
How you getting Gloppy to the bottom of these steps?
I pick him up.
Okay.
I just left him there because I figured he'd pick him up. Yeah.
Just picturing it flying.
And then just flipping over
Yeah.
and covering all of you in gelatinous ooze.
So
Beautiful.
it's just like a big door, then.
So
Or.
It's not even a door. It just opens up into a room.
I peer into the room then.
All right. As you reach the landing in the stairs and you peer into the room, you are met with a very contrasting sight to this warm, illuminated, inviting torchlight. There are bodies strewn everywhere.
Oh shit.
Tons of
wait,
bodies.
so they did let the bodies hit the floor.
All of the bodies there that you can initially see seem to be wearing the same kind of robes that Polinia was wearing.
Oh.
And then strewn among them, you see decapitated corpses and like disemboweled corpses that are wearing no robes or that have clothes that seem to have rotted off of them.
They're naked.
You see, in addition to that, piles of bones everywhere. Some of them still with weapons clutched in their like claws, and you see broken instruments all over. This room once a magnificent chamber welcoming to people with a giant dais in the center of it, upon which someone might have stood or like sat at one point, is now ruined, claw marks scratched into the wall and woodwork, posters and tapestries on the wall that have been ripped and rotted away with age. And in the distance you hear and you see a couple of the bodies have yet to decide to lay down as they rise up out of the ground and begin clawing their way towards you. And that's where we'll end this week. Woo!
Gentleman Games Podcast.